Hey, it's me. My name is Kay Aten. You can call me Kelly. It's just what I publish under. I'm coming to you live, taking a break from my working from home. Um, in case you wonder, my hair is normally taller. Yes, I have not done my hair since last Monday. So, the perks of working from home. I am dressed. I'm wearing pants. That's a good sign. I have a helper. Shh, stay down. Um, I just want to talk to you a minute about books. I mean, a lot of us are home. We're all searching for more things to do because we can't leave. So, books are an amazing resource to turn to. So, I just wanted to tell you a little bit about my books. Um, I know a lot of people haven't heard of me, so this is why I'm getting the word out. And some people have heard of me, and they don't realize that I wrote what I did. And maybe they've heard about the books and they didn't know who wrote them. So let me start first by telling you about my first book, um, which is The Fletcher. And as I've been told, oh, you're the one that wrote those Amazon books. Yes, so I did write a series, The Fletcher, The Archer, and The Sagittarius, um, about a young woman who becomes an Amazon with the Telequire tribe. Her name is Kiri Fletcher. And that is by far my most popular series. The characters are great. Obviously, I like them. I created them. But it is definitely my most popular series. So I also wrote some other stuff. So you might know me from, I do write a lot of science fiction. So for instance, I have a variety of sci-fi books depending upon what you're looking for. I have Waking the Dreamer, which was last year's Goldie winner in sci-fi and fantasy. It's a dystopian set about 100 years in the future. Big twist, so you will not guess it. I have not had anyone guess it yet, but good luck. Enjoy it if you want. I also have The Sovereign of Sire, which is the first book in my Mystery of the Maker series. The second book will be out near the end of this year. It is completely written, according to my beta reader, the best book I have ever written, so no pressure for the third book, whatever. I also have my newest release book, which is Children of the Stars. It is a massive action superhero, soulmates, there's aliens, people with powers, romance. All of my books have romance. And I usually end up mashing up a variety of genres. For instance, in the Sovereign of Sire, if you haven't heard of it, it is a royal romance set on another planet, science fiction. Everybody has some sort of mental powers, psionic powers. There are mythical beasts. There's like a divine mystery. It's very steampunk. There's just a lot of stuff that go into that one. But, barring the sci-fi, you may not know, but I have written a few contemporary. So this one, Burn It Down, is a contemporary, romantic drama about a Detroit firefighter who is going through the grieving process and trying to come out the other side and get her life back on track. It is very emotional. It is also a romance. So, if you like contemporary, and along the contemporary lines, I have something that's nearly the opposite, which is my rom-com Rules of the Road. That was the second book I ever published. So, but it is full of a lot of interesting insights. There are cats, because cats. And rounding out the last of my published books, I have book 1 and book 2 of the Blood Resonance series, which is Running from Forever and Embracing Forever. Those are set in a contemporary world, but obviously more of an urban fantasy setting with, vampires, werewolves, things of such nature, but they're not a known quantity. So, but anyway, I have a variety. So there's really, when I say I have something for everyone, almost, that's pretty true. It just depends on what you're looking for, what you gravitate for. And despite the fact that the Arrow of Artemis series books about the ancient Greek Amazons, despite the fact that they are set around 2030 BCE, Some people think they seem a little more like fantasy because they have Amazons, and Amazons technically weren't proven to exist. We find references in literature, but they weren't really proven to exist. Despite that, many people consider it fantasy. However, there are no fantasy elements. If you read it, Kiri's archery skill seems almost magical. It is not. It is actually based on something called instinctive archery. So if you're curious, you should look up instinctive archery. There are some amazing videos of instinctive archers online, people that make their own arrows, shoot with traditional recurve bows, and they can shoot through a ring, like a person's wedding ring, from so many feet away. People that can run and flip and shoot and still hit their targets. So it is really a fascinating thing when I got to do a lot of research for that. Some of my favorite parts of research is learning all of this new stuff that I get to learn, fighting techniques of ancient Romans, burning building protocol for firefighters, things like harmonic resonance, when it comes to researching how my powers work for different characters. Ciphers. I had to research ciphers for a day or two. I'm not good at ciphers, but I had to be able to research it to know how to write it. So these are some of the things that I consider the fun parts of writing, and I hope that my research and my attention to detail comes across for the reader in the pages of my books. But barring that, I've also been told my books are very character driven, so people feel very connected to my characters. And I think that's really important because I want you to be in the book. I want you to be in the story, to live that story, and to take you away from what's going on right now. And sometimes that's all we need. It's a little escape, and that's the point of books, right? So anyway, I hope everyone stays safe, and I'll catch you later.